So, Mr. Donkey Man himself, Draymond Green, he's been making. I'm laughing because he got more crash outs on the court than probably points this season, or games when he really mattered. But Draymond Green, we all know Mr. Donkey Man's a knucklehead, right? So far this season, he had a temper tantrum on Jaren Jackson Jr. He got dunked on by Victor Wembanyama, and Victor Wembanyama was about that action, even though the dunk didn't count. And he probably did some other stuff I can't think of so far. He's just been mouthing out the mouth like he always do, huffing and puffing. On his little podcast, he called Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott a bum. We gonna get to that later. I've been meaning to address that for the last week and a half or so. And then last night, little donkey man gets in his feelings. Gets in his feelings after a fan calls him, in his mind, a disrespectful name. See, little donkey man here is he can move his mouth up and down, and then when somebody comes back with the same action, he all in his feelings, right? So last night against the New Orleans Pelicans, it was speculated that a fan called him Angel Reese, and he completely lost his mind. We didn't know what it was. We look at this fan now. Look at this fan. If you see the pictures of this fan is probably just as tall as Draymond, or even taller, which is quite funny. And the fan was all about that action. The fan was not scared. I don't think most really people are scared. Regular people are scared of Draymond, because there was a fan in Milwaukee basically told Draymond to meet him outside for what he did to Jordan Poole. See, Draymond thinks he's a man, but he's nothing but a little boy in a 6'6", 6'5" body. That's all he really is. So it came out today that yes, the fan last night against the New Orleans Pelicans did call him Angel Reese, and he took umbrage to that. He didn't like that because he's a man. I got 3 kids and another one on the way. I know how to reproduce. Well, whatever. He didn't say that, but whatever. It's basically what he's trying to say. Dude, take your lumps like a man, because you have gotten away with so much crap. You would have. Well, you got clutch sports protecting your ass. Actually, I can't say he got away with a lot of stuff, but in a way, he has gotten away with a lot of stuff, because some of the stuff he has done, if he did that to a regular person out on the street, there'll be a lot of furniture moving and a lot of crying, slow crying, and flower bringing. Like the punch he did on Jordan Poole. That would have required some get back if he was in the streets doing that to people. The hit that he did on old boy that used to be on Phoenix, I forgot his name. The one when he just socked him in the side of his head. That would have required a beatdown in the streets. What he did to Sabonis, stomping on his chest, that would have required a beatdown in the streets. He also did some other stuff I can't think of right now. But then again, these guys, some of these guys in the league, let him do that. See, I ain't capping. He ain't done that to me. Done the stuff he done to me, getting people's faces and this other stuff. He don't have to get checked. And there has been some people that have checked his ass. One being Isaiah Stewart. Another one has been Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks equal the action, equal the energy. Ain't one nothing about from Dillon Brooks. He looked the other way from Dillon Brooks, even though Dillon Brooks is a clown. But this guy, he's a fake ass enforcer. And everybody always, every time somebody talk about Draymond Green, they always say, what would this guy be in the 90s and 80s? Well, we won't be doing half the stuff he's been doing in this era. He'll be backing down. He even try to do that stuff to Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley have you in an oak tree. Now I don't even know where the oak tree came from. He on the basketball court. Where the oak tree come from. All that other stuff. He wouldn't be doing that to none of the players of the past. Because they want to take that disrespect from a little donkey boy. So, there's that. But, let me go back to this whole Dak Prescott thing. See, I find it funny that somebody call him Angel Reese. You know, Angel Reese is probably, say what you want about it, probably one of the top players in the WNBA. So he should be glad he should be glad he's been called Angel Reese. But on the other hand, he did call Dak Prescott a bum. That's funny. I can't say Dak Prescott is probably, I'll just say, one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Yeah, he had his struggles. But what quarterback hasn't had their struggles in the league? Being the man, the leader of the team. See, Draymond, he's a backpack. He's a backpack. He's a donkey backpack. Because he rides the shoulders of Steph. He rides the shoulder of Clay. Rides the shoulders of KD. To get 4 rings. I don't even know how he got to be in the All-Star game 4 times. I don't even know how he got to be. Well, he campaigned for Defensive Player of the Year like he was Barack Obama out here. Vote for me for Defensive Player of the Year. You'll never go wrong. See, Donkey, and I think everybody agrees, probably outside of being a Golden State Warriors fan, maybe even some Warriors fan agree to this. He's a bum. He is the true definition of a bum. A bum donkey. That's all he is. And I'm afraid he probably will make it to the Hall of Fame, which will be a disservice to lots of people who should be in the Hall of Fame, but not in the Hall of Fame. If he gets in the Hall of Fame over Marcus Johnson, Tom Chambers, people like that, Kevin Johnson, people like that, then we have problems. Because those players I just named were better than him, did more than him. It's because they don't have all the accolades of a finals appearance, multiple finals wins. It's just ridiculous. This guy's a bum. And he said, yeah, and he said he can hold Shaq. Hold Shaq's what? Backpack? Hold his groceries? Hold his shoes for him? What are you gonna hold? You ain't no Ben Wallace. I think in his mind, he Ben Wallace. You ain't no Ben Wallace. You ain't no Dennis Rodman. That's probably what he thinks in his mind. He think he's on those guys' level. Mr. Triple Single. You're not on those guys' level. You're not on their level. First of all, they knew they wrote. And they don't always talking. This guy talks the most. And he's done the least. He ain't the one doing the dirty work. It's been Steph Curry doing the dirty work for him. He act like he the superstar. The best player on the team. Fake ass enforcer. Nothing but a donkey. A dunce donkey. Need a donkey. A dunce head. And a donkey mask. Oh, he already look like a donkey. What I'm talking about. But anyways, I just find it funny he called Dak Prescott a bum. How y'all call somebody a bum when he probably a top 15 quarterback in the league right now? What are you topping? What are you topping? What are you top 15 in, Draymond? Oh, I ain't like the Cowboys. Actually, Dak Prescott's the only Really, the only cowboy I actually liked in the last 20 years. Dak Prescott is very likable. But here goes this guy running his mouth. I think that guy's just a bum. Nigga, you a bum. Bum ass. Anyways, soft ass. Oh, he caught me injuries. Bum. You need to go retire. That's what you need to go do, because you useless out there. Go join Bum Senior and Bummy James in retirement somewhere. And the rest of you need... Stop saying that word. And the rest of you guys that need to be out of the league like Kawhi, go join them. Kawhi, Paul George, Bradley Beal. Go join them. Because you washed and been washed for years.